got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't be control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, yeah, so keep dancing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the feeling. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody say, got this feeling in my body. I can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. I can't stop the feeling. Wanna see you move your body. I can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body.
Hi, I'm Coach Jim.
And I'm Coach Tony.
This is Lift to Move 2016.
This year's nationwide run has been amazing. We have been to Cagayan de Oro, Cebu, Baguio, and we are conquering Bonifacio Global City next.
And what better way to wrap up this year's most anticipated workout parties than with an FWD motion dance video from the ever-energetic FWD Warriors.
Congratulations everyone here at FWD Philippines. You guys are the epitome of the FWD signature. Get ready to live brand attitude.
We're so proud to have been part of Lift to Move, and it's been a pleasure collaborating with all of you.
Thank you everyone.
Congratulations.
And
Get ready to live.
Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Come on.
How would you like to make your dreams of the future come true today? Welcome to Future Dreams. Let us embark on a journey of discovery, forging dreams into a better future.
All right. Good day, everyone! Sa Tagalog pa, magandang araw at sa Bisaya is maayong adlaw. Okay, so this is Dream Coach Stella once again. So this is our second episode on Future Talks. So last week we talked about the key to your dreams, and we tackled about the two kinds of mindset, which was growth mindset and fixed mindset. And we identified that having the growth mindset is the key to our dreams. And this is a sequel to what I discussed last week. So this time, I would like to unlock your growth mindset. So we talk about the 10 common mindset samples that almost everyone has. And we're going to identify them one by one. And how are we going to replace or transform this fixed mindset into a growth mindset? Because as I said, growth mindset is our key to live our dream life. Okay, so let's start with the first common. This is the common mindset, fixed mindset. So the first common mindset of everyone or almost everyone is either I am good at something or I'm not. Okay? So usually people, if that is a kind of mindset that you have, you are actually limiting your mind. So this is the most basic level, and this is the great way to start transforming our fixed mindset into a great growth mindset. So I'm just wondering, a lot of people say, I'm not good at it, all right? But how can they possibly say that they're not good at it even they haven't tried it at all? So therefore, what really keeps these people from doing something outside their comfort zone, going out of their way, is what we call fear. So basically, this is the common reason people have that fear. As I said the last time, I said fear is false evidence appearing real. So what are we going to do? So how can you replace it? So this could be the growth mindset would say you have to say it in your mind every time that I am not good at something, but I can always become better at it through practice and effort. So for example, when I was a child, I really wanted to excel in mathematics, right? So what I did some conscious effort. I took the extra effort to really memorize the tables, multiplication table, usually, and then I did a lot of practice. That's why I excelled. So in any area in our life, if we want something, if we want to learn something, it can be learned as long as we put our effort and deliberate practice. Okay? So, therefore, in this stage, we need to let go of whatever fear that you have. All right? Because it's the fear that actually disable us to become the best version of ourselves. Okay? Now, next one is the second common fixed mindset is I can't. Number 2 is I can't learn now. It's too late. A lot of people will say, oh my God, I'm already 50 years old. Like for example, in my business and insurance, an FWD is a purely digitalized company. So therefore, people should learn how to use iPad, the phone, because we do have the system, the application is based in purely digital. So I had this, usually I have this old people, I would say 50s, or 60s, they say, Mom, I don't know how to do that because I'm already old. So I told them that, hey, you can learn anything as long as you going to study harder. In fact, one of my people in my team is a 65 years old. So usually they said she took the variable exam, and the variable exam is actually very challenging. And in fact, a lot of young people even failed in the exam. But look, amazingly, my 65-year-old agent or planner passed the exam. She just took it once. So what I'm trying to say is that it's not about the age. It's about the willingness to learn, and you put in extra effort and the determination that you can learn it. Because as I said here, that the growth mindset should say that I can learn whatever I want or need exactly when I want to do it. And I just need to learn it. Okay? So, never too late. It should be, you should let go of that mindset of never too, it's too late, because it is never too late. You can learn anything. Okay? So, for example, sa digitalization, for example, now we have to adapt to the new world, digital world. We're in the digital world, so whether you like it or not, we need to learn on how to use our phones. We need to learn how to use the gadgets, all the digital platforms available out there. So in fact, if you look at this, a lot of people, even the old people, are really good already in TikTok. They're into Reels and others. Because come to think of it, no, we do have this opportunity. The world of information is out there, right? Google, you go to Google search, everything is there that you want to learn. It says online education is available in just at the tip of our finger, as long as you do have your data, no? So have internet. So therefore, at this time, you're not going to say that, hey, just in case, no? Instead of, I can do it, okay? So it's really up to us. It's really up to you to learn what you want in your life. So the growth mindset would say, I can learn whatever I need, whatever I want, exactly when, and I need to learn it no matter what. All right? So number 3, the number 3 common, okay, common fixed mindset is, there's no point for me in trying. I'm going to fail. So I even have a lot of people haven't even started yet. But when they see the task, a responsibility so difficult and challenging, they tend to back off. All right? I cannot do it. Why should I try that, knowing that I'm going to fail? So that's what those people having the fixed mindset. So how are we going to transform that? You need, because we have to be conscious that we can replace this thought into this mindset, this fixed mindset, into growth mindset. And what should you say in your mind over and over again? I see failure as an opportunity to learn. You reassess yourselves. I have to reassess myself and to do better next time. As I said, even last episode, I said that we can turn these opportunities into, we can turn the failures into opportunities to learn. Because I would say that lifelong learning is a very important mindset for us. We can learn. And the best way to learn is to learn from our failures, from our mistakes. So, if ever you know already, because it's so important to evaluate where did you fail and how you can improve, so that next time you can do it better. Okay? So, therefore, if you do have this growth mindset, you have the whole outlook in life. Your perspective becomes better, and you widen your perspective about every circumstance in our lives. So having that growth mindset. So you are looking at the situation at a whole new light. We can see already at the parang you are seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. All right? So therefore, it is very important that what should be the right question? Okay? It is very important to determine single move you make from then on. And the question is, how badly you really want it. If you really want something, I remember Pursuit to Happiness, si Will Smith. It's a very nice movie. That movie was about how he pursued his success. He said that if you want success, go for it. Just go for it. All right? So that's it. Simple as that. Parang Nike, just do it. Okay? The fourth common mistake is I take feedback as an attack. I mentioned that the last time, but I want to elaborate more on this. Every feedback, no matter how bad, no matter how vitriol, no matter how damaging may it be, but remember, there's always a lesson from that feedback. There's always a value in every feedback that you will receive. Like for example, in my case, usually people would always look at me, the feedback, I'm a very strong woman, people get intimidated, the way I talk, when I just, almost everyone who don't know me, if they see me, at first, they find me so intimidating, they find me too straightforward. And when people gave me that feedback, I acknowledged it. And I said, oh my God, I really embrace that feedback. And I would say to them, I'm very sorry. This is something that I really need to work on. But instead of saying that, what? You're gonna react, right? Because if you have that growth mindset, you always have to embrace any feedback. And you will be happy about it. Whether you got to separate the intent. So perhaps other people may have the bad intent, right? It could be, criticizing you, but for me, I don't want to put it in a bad light. I just want to see the value of that particular feedback, no matter how painful it may be. Okay, sometimes we have the ego. Our ego is actually very strong as well, but we need to control that ego because more often than not, people are actually taking feedback personally, and that's why they don't grow. Because for me, feedback is an opportunity for you to grow and become better. Better in your personal life, better in your professional life, in all aspects in our lives. So feedback is always there. So therefore, if you want to replace it, just replace it. That feedback is an attack for the fixed mindset. The growth mindset will tell you that you can find value in every bit of feedback that you receive. Okay? So now let's proceed to the fifth one. Okay, what is the fifth common mindset? The fifth common fixed mindset is I always struggle with my work or even saving money. How many of you, those people listening right now, please reflect on yourself. How many times you've been thinking that I always struggle? The word struggle, it's already, limiting yourself, and you're already attracting that negative energy already in your life because you already accept that you struggle. You always say, I always struggle with my work. So definitely, if you say that, you will definitely struggle with your work. Or other people will say, I always struggle saving money. I would say, guys, having been in the financial industry for the last 23 years in my life, yes, it is very common that people would say, Stell, I don't have extra money, I cannot save. But I tell you guys, it's not about money, it's not about having money, but it's about how you can set aside your money that you are earning. It's just a matter of decision and commitment to do it no matter what. So how are you going to replace it? Okay? So if you say, I always struggle with my work or saving money, you can always say to yourself, I can always do better with my work. So instead of saying, I struggle, you say, I can be better. I can do better with my work. Or I can always find a way to save money no matter what. So that should be the growth mindset to replace our fixed mindset. All right? So the next one is, I want to elaborate more on the struggle. I remembered when I was younger, in the 20s, I was earning already because I was in sales. It's 1996, 97. I was already earning about 30 to 40,000 a month at that time. And in comparing my salary with my income with my colleagues, I would say that their income is 1/3 of my income. But guess what? I was so guilty. Why? Because the people who have lower income that I had at the time were actually having the house. They already have their house, and me, I didn't have. So I was wondering, why are they able to do that? So looking back, I had that fixed mindset. That's why it didn't happen to me. So my point here is this: I decided to change that mindset. Before, I said to myself, my God, I cannot afford to buy a new condominium. I cannot afford to buy a brand new car because my income is like this. But when I changed that mindset into something, I can do it, I can have that, I can have the money, I tell you guys, it's really easy. Because when I made the decision that I have to do it, guess what? I was able to buy my brand new car, and I just realized, wow, pwede pala. I was able to buy my properties, pwede pala. So see, so when you simply change that fixed mindset into growth mindset, amazing things happen in our lives. That before you cannot imagine, but now when you change your mindset, you would say anything is possible. Okay? So that's it. Now, next is, number 6 is, the 6th one is, I am intimidated by the success of others, of other people. Okay, so how many of you here are threatened or intimidated in the room? Okay, so those watching right now. So I would say that I've seen a lot of people, even my colleagues or the people I know, that they get intimidated, okay, by the success of others. So what they do is, what we're going to do is, we're going to replace this. So, because when you started to become intimidated by the success of others, definitely you will never grow. You will not level up yourself. And you will get stuck where you are. So how to do that? How to transform that fixed mindset into growth mindset? Simply, it is simple lang. Replace it with intimidation, replace it with inspiration. Intimidated, inspired. Simple as that. Intimidation versus inspiration. So that should be your fixed mindset. That should be your growth mindset. So if they can do it, I can do it too, right? So that should be the right attitude. So, and then, when you say that I can do it too, then you find a way, find a mentor, find a coach, wherein you will learn how to do it. So, your direction now is, what will I do to succeed? So, it's more on uncovering now what are the strategies, what are the techniques, what it takes to become successful, what it takes to succeed. So, that should be that growth mindset. All right? And the next one is, that number 7 is, is I can't make this any better. Hindi ko na kaya. I can't do this. Para bang you always look at your weaknesses. You always look at your limitations. So when you focus on your limitations, when you focus on your weaknesses, definitely nothing better will happen in your life. So instead, how can we change this mindset? How can we transform this? Simply as we just say, what could have I done better? That should be the question you're going to ask to yourself. What could have I done better? Instead of dwelling on your failures, dwelling on your weaknesses, you have to dwell on how I can be better, and then how I can move forward, because what happens in the past cannot be undone, no matter what we do. So what we can do, we just have to move forward. Sad to say that a lot of people cannot let go of the past. They live in the past and they forget their present. That's why they get stuck. Okay? But the right attitude of the right mindset is, how can I move forward? Alright? So it should be about moving forward. Okay? So how can you do better? So therefore, there is that could be, there must be reframing of your mind, debriefing of your mind, so that you can move forward. And what you have to appreciate the process in your pursuit, no? In the pursuit of becoming a better person. So it's very important that in the growth mindset, the importance is improvement, self-growth, self-improvement. Okay? So the next one is number 8, very common. My current abilities are the measures of my outcomes. Okay? You always have to compare, you always have the barometer of those people having the fixed mindset is, whatever your abilities will be the measures of your outcomes. But I tell you guys, it's not true. Why? Because a lot of people they don't have those abilities, but because though they have their determination and they put in more effort, those are the measures of outcomes. Those are the measures of outcomes. Let's say, for example, a very common example, and I know you know Helen Keller. You know Helen Keller is a deaf-mute, blind deaf-mute, completely. But what happened? I don't know if you able to watch the movie or read the book of Helen Keller. It was so inspiring story. Why? Despite of all her disabilities, she cannot see, she cannot hear, she cannot talk. But how come she was able to write an inspirational book? She's able to go beyond her disabilities. So therefore, guys, what makes people fail is not about the physical disabilities, but the mental disabilities. This would call it mental handicap. So that's why we have to have this determination, we have to be very clear about it, that there is really a way for us to overcome whatever disabilities that we have. Because abilities are never the measures of your outcomes, of our outcomes. It is our determination and the effort that we put in that will determine our outcomes, okay, in life, whatever it is. Okay? Because in my case, I just want to make an example. In my case, in the insurance industry, I've seen a lot of people who are so intelligent, they're very good communicators, they're very good in, they have the personality, but how come they never succeed in my business, in our industry? So therefore, as I said, it's not the ability that will determine the outcome. It's not equal to the outcome. What I'm saying is that no matter how good you are, but if you don't put any effort and you are not determined enough to succeed, then you will fail, right? So the number 9 is what we call the common mindset, fixed mindset, is I already know everything I need to know. I've seen a lot of people doing that. Those people already in the positions, in the high-ranking officers, usually, and those people are very successful, they might be tempted to, I don't need that anymore. I already know everything. Because I cannot be where I am right now if I'm not knowledgeable. But I tell you guys, that's not a growth mindset. It's still a fixed mindset. If people believe that they are really successful and they don't need anymore to learn, and they don't need to learn new things because they think that they know everything, I tell you guys, that is still a fixed mindset. And eventually, these people will fail along the way. Because if you have the growth mindset, you will never say that. Why? Because you always have to welcome new learning, right? For example, in my case, I've been in life insurance industry for the last 23 years. I have proven already I am an 8 times MDRT, I'm a leader, and I would say that I almost know everything in my industry. But I tell you guys, I always assess myself. When I start to feel that I don't need it, oh my God, I have to shake my head. No. I have to tell my mind that no, I can still learn it. I can still attend. Even you attend the trainings over and over again, I would say, oh my God, I know that already, but I still attend, because every time that you attend, even it is even a refresher, you can still get something new, a new idea. It may be the same training, same seminars. For example, in my case, I'll be attending the National Achievers Congress by next month. I'm talking about mindset. I'm talking about mindfulness. And I talk about money management. I know these things already, but I still look forward to learn new things regarding this matter. Why? Because I believe in lifelong learning. For me, if we stop learning, I believe we stop living. Because if you are still alive, you will need to learn. Imagine, remember way back that we have, remember the computer? Di ba sa computer before is 128K RAM? Di ba, we do have the computer, I don't know if you still remember that. 128K RAM. Di ba? Now, this time, you cannot even imagine, wow, now this time is 16 gig already RAM. So if you have an 8 gig RAM, it's already very slow. So therefore, what I'm trying to say is that we need to be going with the times. Okay? So it could be that there is always a way to improve our life. Okay? So things really change. Things change. Right? And then it benefits us to approach life believing that no matter how smart we may be, we always have something new to learn. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is that we have to let go of that feeling that I know already everything. You always have to look to always welcome new learning in our lives. Okay? And the last but not the least is number 10, very common, is I have always been told that I can't. Many times in the past, a lot of people will tell us that you cannot do it. You can't do it. Okay? It's so difficult. You're only good at this, but you cannot do it. And what does it implicate? What impact has it given into your life? You believe the people who said to you that you cannot. And since now, that's why I'm so happy that with the digital age now, it's the information, we are in the information age, that it becomes accessible anytime. That's why I said that when we discovered the growth mindset and fixed mindset by Carol Dweck, the study, we know already that, hey, I need to change that fixed mindset, because if I won't change the fixed mindset into a growth mindset, definitely we cannot achieve the life that we truly want. So this is very, very crucial to learn. This is something that you need to let go. Always remember, no one knows your potential. It's only you. It's only you. It's only me. It's only us. Okay? We will be the one to discover our own potential. And when we discover our potential, we have to hone that potential and develop that potential into the fullest. Right? So, we cannot blame other people. Why? Because we cannot blame other people why they feel they can't, because of course, with all the experiences that we have, because they're surrounded with these people, influencing their minds, inculcating in their minds that they can't, that making them limited. But since now that we are informed, that's why I'm here, adding value to you guys. Because you should not have to maintain this, keep this mindset, knowing that this is going to cripple us. Okay? So therefore, guys, it's so important to understand better that the opinions of other people, whoever they are, be your families, friends, colleagues, the people around you, always remember that their opinions do not shape you who you are. It's how you see yourself. It's how you perceive of yourself. It's how you believe in yourself. Okay? So, and nobody can do that for us. And it's only us. So we need to change that belief system. And once you believe it, once you believe in yourself, you become empowered. We become empowered if we believe in ourselves. And nobody can hold us back. Okay? To sum it up, remember, growth mindset, fixed mindset makes us limited, makes you limited. However, the growth mindset makes you limitless, makes me limitless as well. At this point, we're going to have a commercial break.
to make your dreams of the future come true today? Welcome to Future Dreams. Let us embark on a journey of discovery, forging dreams into better futures.
All right, so we're back. So we're done already with how we are going to transform our fixed mindset to growth mindset. At this time, just very simple, just to give you the different characteristics. There are 10 characteristics of people with growth mindset, and see it for yourself. And I want you to start already imbibing these characteristics in your life now. So we'll start with passion. Number 1 is passion for learning. What does it do? Remember, we need to be passionate about learning. This is the desire must always be there to keep learning. And this time, your ultimate goal, whatever your industry is, whatever you do now in your life, in your profession or in your business, if you find something that you're into now, always remember your ultimate goal is to become an expert in what you do. It's about expertise nowadays. You can only be successful if you are an expert in what you do. In my case, my expertise as having been in the insurance industry for the last 23 years, my expertise is estate planning. I have helped high net worth individuals conserve their estate or preserve their estate. And also, risk management is also one of my expertise. If you're gonna ask me about it, I can answer it, you know. So that is why I am successful in what I do, okay? So be an expert in whatever field you are right now, okay? And do your best to keep on learning. Desire to learn and learn and learn until you achieve mastery and expertise in what you do. It's very simple, okay? So find books, find mentors, you know, invest in seminars, trainings. You have to invest in yourself. Because according to Abraham Lincoln, investment in knowledge pays the best interest, okay? So the second characteristics is self-belief. It's very important, right? Because if nobody believes you, of course, you should believe in yourself. That's where you start. The self-belief is very important. And this self-belief is very evident in those people who have the growth mindset. Okay? So it is a fundamental quality. Because if you do have the self-belief, you have the esteem, your self-esteem is very high. And no matter what people say about you, because you believe in yourself, you become deaf and blind to what people say about you. And remember, people try to steal your life's aspirations. So by saying something bad about you, by discouraging you, right? So therefore, do not allow people to steal your aspirations. You always have to look into who you are, because you know that you can be anything you want to be. Okay? That's what you call self-belief, right? Now, the third one is people. Yes, if people who have the growth mindset are risk takers, okay? I know that a lot of people, it's very important to take the risk. But those people with the growth mindset always have calculated risk. My God. A lot of people, okay, why do people get scammed? Right? A lot of people get scammed until now, no matter how constant the reminders. Scam. A lot of people get scammed, right? And they believe, like for example, in my business, when people would say, "Guy, I have an investment na that can give you 5% to 10% a month guaranteed. My God. If you don't have the growth mindset, you'll jump into it. Why? Wow, that's 5%. If I have 1 million, I'm earning if I'm earning 50,000 a month, that's too much, right? So therefore, I'm gonna double my money in just 1 year. But remember, if you have the growth mindset, you always have to be logical. You have to be rational. Where will my money be invested? Why this particular company or this person can give me this amount? Of course, no, except lending. You have, of course, lending. Lending is one because there could be, di ba, a lot of lenders na give 5%, 10%, right? But remember, I'm also a victim. Sometimes that I got okay? I'm tempted also to go for lending. So I had this short, small-time lending and I realized, oh my God, I was after of the interest na 3%, 3.5% because if I'm gonna put my money in the bank, it's less than 1%. If I'm gonna put my money in stocks, in my variable life, I only get this amount, 8 to 10% per annum. But here comes, if I'm gonna lend my money at 3%, so just imagine how much money I will earn. But guys, I tell you, I regretted. Oh my God. I said to myself, umiirang yung fixed mindset ko. Nagpa-lending ako, tapos now, delinquent account. So therefore, I was not able to collect. So therefore, I was not able to have the calculated risk, you know? So I failed in that area, but of course, knowing that I have the growth mindset, it's part of my learning experience. And now realize that I got to do something else, like another way to invest my money. And of course, I'm into the life insurance. I've got to invest in a proper vehicle wherein my money becomes secure and it can also earn significant growth of my money. Okay? So, as a sample. Scam, for example, you know, like as I said kanina, a lot of people get scammed because of that. And they don't have the calculated risk. You need to look at the risk. Therefore, dapat yung risko, you can manage that risk. Okay? So, people with growth mindset always calculate the risk. Why? Because risk-reward, di ba? Risk-reward tayo ha, scenario. In risk-reward relationship, if the risk is low, the reward is low. If the risk is high, the reward is also high. So the higher the risk, the higher the reward. The higher the reward, the higher the risk. Simple as that. But I tell you guys, if you are not that really risk taker, I would say that you make it balance. Dapat well calculated risk. Okay? So never take a chance if ever, especially if your money is not that big, you cannot afford to lose. So always remember that there must be proper logic when you make a decision. That's why in my business and insurance, I would say that the best way to, to encourage my prospects to buy, I want them to buy my plan because they see the benefits, they see the value. At first, you have to invoke the emotions, right? It always starts with emotion. It's about transferring that energy. But I told myself, and I've told my people, it's not just about emotions. It's about logic. That there must be a logical reason why this person should buy our plan, should buy our product. Okay? It's not just about emotions, but it's about reason. It's about logic. Why? Because when they see that it's logical, no matter what happens, they keep that program. That's why they have to stay with the program until the end of the term payment. Okay? So that's what you call calculated risk. Okay? So next is Live in the moment. Simple. The people with growth mindset never worry about the future. A lot of people always think about the future, but I would say you should always live in the moment. I am a person who always enjoys life because I believe that every day I want to feel that every day is the last day of my life. I want to be in the best moment in my life. I have to enjoy life. But I also have this, balance in such a way that you're happy with your life. And a lot of people with a fixed mindset, they forget about it because they keep on worrying about the future. And even it hasn't happened, they already think about it. So therefore, they live sad life. Why? Because they keep on worrying. But having those growth mindset, you feel happy all the day, every time. Okay? Even that you are alive for the day, you are grateful, and you're happy. Live in the moment, not live in the future. Even though I say future talks, right? But you can bring the future in today. So therefore, what you do today can also determine what you will become in the future. Okay? So never miss living the moment. Okay? Because the present, that's why that's why it's called present. It's a gift. Now, let's go to the 5. Yung number 5 characteristic is action counts. People with growth mindset always act. It's about action because action is the key foundation to success. You have a lot of plans. You're so knowledgeable. You have a lot of knowledge. You've got a lot of skills, but you never execute. I tell you, action is the key to our success. Action counts. It is how you perform. And when you perform, even the smallest in every day, diba, small efforts that you do repeatedly every day, it's a definition of excellence. When you do small efforts repeatedly, daily, I tell you, it will bring you success. Okay? And it's the intention of doing efforts or actions, daily action habits will determine your success. Okay? Now, this time is about number 6 is characteristics is accept challenge. So those people with growth mindset, they accept challenges. They welcome challenges. They embrace challenges. And they see challenge as opportunity to prove themselves. And when the opportunity arises to challenge themselves, they rise to the challenge and show that mindset enables them to succeed. Okay? So it's about it. Accepting the challenges and rising above the challenge and prove that you can do it. And that's why you become successful. The next one is self-discipline. This is it. This is very important. The very common, the very strong evidence of those people with growth mindset have self-discipline. They have their schedule to follow. In my case, that self-discipline, sometimes it is something difficult, very challenging for me, the self-discipline, okay? But as I said, having the growth mindset that embrace it and acknowledge that weakness, but I'm doing myself, I'm trying to do my best to have that self-discipline in terms of my work habits, okay? So in the morning, what you're gonna do upon waking up, and then you have your activities, you already have to manage them so that you will not miss anything. So time management is very important in self-discipline. especially with if you want to live a balanced life, a well-balanced life, that you have to do exercise, that you have to have the discipline to make time for every aspect in your life. Self-discipline is very important. And those people with growth mindset have a lot of self-discipline. Okay? And next is, number 8 is high positivity. People with growth mindset are optimistic at all times. No matter what the circumstances are, even at the midst of adversities and challenges, they're always positive. Okay? So this is a very solid trait of a person with growth mindset. So positivity is very important because it enables us to form stronger new attitudes, okay? And which we can understand, and that can lead us to success. And this is what is needed in our life to become successful. The next one is number 9. Okay, the last two na lang is number 9 is people with growth mindset usually help other people. They love to help other people. They are not, they have this attitude of extending extra mile of service to other people. Okay, so me, for example, I am a member of Rotary. I always believe that if I can help people that I don't know, it gives me more sense of fulfillment. I've been helping my parents before when they were still alive. Until now, I'm still helping my sisters way back there in Barili. And those people who might need my help, I'm ready to help. Okay? Because for me, I just want to pay forward. When God blesses me with abundance, I want also to be of help to other people. It's not only about financial resources, the way I give, because when you talk about helping other people, it's not just about financial resources. Like, for example, you give time. Time is very important. When somebody is feeling low, you are there to be there to uplift the person. Being with the person who's got a problem, and knowing that they have somebody who cares for them, that's enough. That's helping. Other thing is service, for example. You're gonna help. So my point here is this: helping other people is something that gives us the sense of joy and fulfillment in our lives. And that's why me, when I started way back when I was younger, 20, I was a member of the JC movement. I love charity works. I love humanitarian activities. So in fact, in Rotary, I always say to it that I can contribute my financial resources, not just resources, but also service. Okay, like for example, last year na Brigada Eskwela, so I help in painting. You know, like for example, last in our meeting, these are very simple, simple actions of helping people. Okay? Now, for me, when you help people, according to Zig Ziglar also, he said that if you want to get anything you want in life, you have to help enough people get what they want. And that's why in my case, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing the Future Talks. Even people don't watch me, but I know that what if there are people out there who need to get inspired. At least I am happy. Whoever they are, it's enough for me. Okay? So I spend time, I spend money for this Future Talks because I want to add value to people's lives. That's how I help people. Because I am now in the superpositive stage wherein I want to help people change their lives, transform their lives, and at least I said to myself, I'm called myself a dream coach because I want people to revisit their dreams and have this hope that they can still have the time, that it's not too late for them to live the life that they truly want. Okay? So helping others. And the last but not the least is people with growth mindset have higher resilience. Resilience is very important. It's about not giving up. You know, every time we fall, we have to rise again and again. And people with growth mindset never quits, okay? So they keep going no matter what. Whatever the circumstances, no matter how difficult, they persist. They never quit. Because people with growth mindset are definitely winners. And winners never quit. Okay? So, this time, I would like to tell you everyone that where I am right now, guys, is because of my growth mindset. Remember my life story? I came from a poor family, but here I am enjoying my dream life because I have the growth mindset. And I embrace all the challenges, all the difficulties in my life because I know what I want and I'm so determined and put my effort, going the extra mile and always rise every time I fall. That's why I become what I am right now. So I remain positive at all times because I know that I can be the best version of myself. And this time, this is my ending message to you. My ending message is that to those people who have rough times and even at the edge of giving up now, you need to make a firm resolve to shift your fixed mindset to growth mindset because this is the only way for you to create the life that you truly want. Okay, that's the end. So before I'm gonna end my talk, I would like to give this opportunity to everybody who is listening right now or watching. If you happen to watch this, I am hiring planners and managers to join my team. So what's in store, either full-time or part-time? What's in store for you if you join my team and FWD? You will receive basic commissions up to 50%. You can have monthly volume bonus up to 40%. You can have also monthly case count bonus up to 30%, 30,000. You will have retirement fund, free HMO, and we have, most importantly, you have free travel 4 to 5 times a year and self-growth and development. So please let me know. Just DM me, PM me. I have my page. My page is Dream Coach Stella. So with that, thank you so much. That's the end of my episode. So stand by for the next episode. I'm gonna talk about the strategies already, how you can do business. So all kinds of business, what I can share with you. If you're into business, I'm actually encouraging all the business people to watch next episode. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead, and God bless us all.